Iron training ground. Alright. Left button was block. Too early. Apparently I'm really bad at this timing. Too late. Too early again. Too late again. Too early again. Okay, I have to relearn the key bindings. What do we have? We have the jump, attack, dodge, and parry. Right. God damn it. Okay. I forget you cannot parry that. Except with the charge attack. Too late. Whatever. Continuing on with the sparring. And hopefully I can beat him at some point. What was healing? Wait, what was healing? Oh, up. Right. I haven't played for a week and apparently I'm completely fucking blanked. And how it works. Continue on that. Too early. I forgot about that attack. Okay, I need to get back into that. I'm happy I managed to parry the first attack in that one. I also just realized he also has those braces to carry his weapon. Which makes me wonder, did they have weapons before the king gave them those braces? I forgot, just block that. Ow. Too early. Dodge too early. I have to wait until he actually gets there. You can dodge him and then hit Chasa, or dodge him and heal, which is good. Like the third shadow hit. It's very nice that they basically just give you a free window there. Too late. Ow. Ow. So I think he takes 3 hits to take me down. Which is acceptable. should have just blocked that once again. I always try to parry that, and it never works.
Items.
Why did none of my parries work there? Fuck. Apparently I'm very slow today. In this one specific, I'm apparently just very slow. Also, otherwise, I finally got batteries for my thermometer, which shows me that we currently have 35 degrees outside, apparently, but it is the outside sensor is just lying in the sun, so that could be a contributing factor for that. And inside, we apparently have 30 degrees about, which is acceptable. Fuck. Fuck, too late again. Have a heal. Have another heal. Okay, so you can parry it. I just fuck up the timing all the time. I tried to dodge past it, but I was out of stamina because I didn't parry the first hit. Also, this thermometer has a nifty ability of just switching between Fahrenheit and Celsius, which is also neat. Because I also always kind of want to know what temperature I'm in each system. Too late. Have a heal. Too early. Dodge too early. Ow. Okay, we are about 2/3 of his health still left. This is definitely a massive jump in difficulty. But the fact that you get the double jump after this kind of makes me think that it is the best move forward. Fuck, too late. Also, have that. Ow. Too late. Again. I feel like this is one I might rather just block. Stealthy like that. Also not looking forward to when he's an actual boss. Too early. Aha. Have a heal, also burn him. Over half. Ooh. We have a burst. Burn him again. He can do that too. You've improved faster than I expected. Good. Crossing blades with you has been the most fun I've had in a long time. It's been ages since I've had a duel like this. Also, it didn't take nearly as long as I expected it to take. Only like 10 minutes. Swordsmanship is the pirate of the barons. You wield a sword larger than your body with the wristband on your arm. There's limitless potential in you, waiting to be unleashed. I will teach you a skill that will serve you well. Double jump. We share the same goal of finding the king. The path ahead won't be easy, but I hope the skill I've taught you will be of help. We should now be able to exit through the right side of the training grounds. Until next time then, I hope you'll have grown even stronger when we meet again. Chasa has returned, though he seems somewhat different. Perhaps I simply haven't seen him for too long. I asked if he had recovered, and he spoke like he had never been ill. The shadow plague looms over us. There are rumors of the king's disappearance. I am guarding my post with Chasa as usual, yet I am utterly confused. Okay, so we have the two most important skills. The double jump and the air dash. That is, I think, the full extent of our movement. That is probably as much movement as we're gonna get and as much as we're gonna need. That is... Oh, okay, so we're here. Just beat the shit out of him. The upgrade... I have that part in to upgrade my... charge attack. And I feel like the count, like the not the charge attack, the charge counter. And I feel like that is the most damage I can do in a single hit. Charge attack counter. What is on the left? I remembered your pattern, asshole. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely jumps I can't make still. From Soul and Fragment. Have I been here? No. So to the left. Fuck. Maybe should have considered that. I would really like to have more pickup range. Okay, the charge attack timing against them still a bit off. Okay, get all my Solum back. Now from the left side. Premium Solum Fryer. The weird thing is I can kind of just farm those, so I'm not sure whether getting them here is all that much of a reward. Because there have been enemies that dropped those. All of that own. And then this marker can be removed. Where else I need to go? So there is something called the Turden Warrior. There is something, I think that's a downwards though, so I think I'm gonna go to the left here. Okay, so you can double jump after the attack and then double jump and then attack again for a bit even more height. What are you? Defense. Damage reduction rate. Okay, so damage reduction rate is literally just damage reduction. Defense is mostly the guard. Fast travel me to over here to grab that item. Which I should get this way. It is an inflate. Ooh, just a free level. I'll take that. Imbue here. Then we fast travel down there. I have the feeling that a double jump will give me more options in some of the areas I previously could not go through. So down we go. now. Using those as bombs is kind of fun still. Okay, so... Fuck. Let's see. I think I might be able to make this. Maybe? What's an Inferno Seed? It's a material. Ah, it's for cooking. Inferno noodles. Okay, we can cross that task off our list, and then there's something to the very right. Can I make... Nah, there's no way I can make that. Oh, this is the basin. What kind of bullshit teleports behind you do you do? So, fun fact, in these settings, when you first start the game, when you do the difficulty, it says that for the highest difficulty, which I'm currently playing on, for that alone, it says that you can only parry from the front. Meaning that these guys teleport behind you would be completely irrelevant to any other difficulty because you can't just parry it. Nothing personal, kid. Hyper counter available. Yeah, do that. Which is this? I still have not found a use for that. Pyron Village signpost. Welcome to Pyron Village, where warmth and peace reside. Head right for the village entrance. I mean, warmth? Maybe? But peace, it kind of feels like no at this point. Obliterate. That wait, is there a crossbow? That looks like a massive fucking crossbow. Yeah, I think we can definitely agree on warmth. That looks like a different king statue. Oh, primordial flame, our eternal sovereign who protects Solateria. We honor the king, your incarnation in lit form. Right. Let me go to the village proper first, though. Okay, so this is the 88 cage for getting back out. Right, one of those. Unnamed memory fragment. They say the library protected by Veritar. The library director is always safe. Heading to the library is the only hope we have left. If we keep climbing upward, we should eventually reach the library, perched at the edge of the cliff. I've heard there's even room filled with treasures reserved for the biggest donors. No time to dawdle. We need to leave at dawn. I don't think they made it. I just learned that there's no fall damage. Oh, that's not a platform. And, okay, so we have up and we have right. Up is immediately restricted in a way. Well, fuck me. Who dares? Another one? No. Holy shit, you have some reach on that. A lot more reach than I expected. Back to the village then. Okay, so my normal parry does not quite deal enough damage. I will grab that money. The riposte is, I think, the Pyron action. So... Warmth? No, not warmth. Flame should increase its damage. Second one. They're honestly quite free. 1, 2. Alright, let's see if I can counter him. No. Good. A flame core. Run core that contains a panel to primordial flame. Can be given to Vector to enhance the heat core. Ooh. Right. So I can increase my flame to level 3. I do like playing with riposte, so that might not be the dumbest idea. I'm gonna be honest though, when it comes to parrying, this one's a bit harder than most, because most games that are parry-based have very clear announcement as to when you need to parry. This game doesn't. This one's kind of relying on like pattern recognition. And actually, you know, when they connect. There's nothing on this side. Lovely. Also only one air dash per air dash. But with the like jump, attack, air dash, attack, jump, attack, you can get quite far if you have the starting height for it. I heard you stomping over there. I feel like this is still part of the Solan village. I mean, yeah, it most definitely is, isn't it? Ow. Very boar-like creature, that. I feel like this game could use a minimap. Like, of the specific area you're currently in. The corpse just glitched through the floor. Lovely. You've got some range on the tail. Okay, so this is very much up. However, I think I first want to go back down. And peruse... Whoop. The other areas, where there is apparently nothing. I don't... No, I cannot make this with the double jump. I need another platform. I also cannot make this with the double jump. Fuck. Also, have I seen that correctly? Now I think about it, core stone. No, I'm lacking a single thing here still. It's called collection. It's probably about the collection. Can I get up there? There has to be a way to get up there. That is a statue I've seen already, isn't it? No. Haichi, we sculpt Haichi here, Pyron spirit beast that follows the king. Okay. Huh? Okay, if I see it correctly, you don't actually gain height with that. No, you do gain slight height. God damn it. What are you? Spire's Cliff, past the Windshade Spires. Beautiful skyward path was paved by the Zephyrants and Pyrants together. Uh-huh. Down I go? No. So, I think I'm lacking something. Also, I don't know how to get here then. Okay. I just remembered I can do that. Library. Go up to Verita. Yeah, go up to Verita first. No. Up. God damn it. Up. Oh, that's in a different area. That's why. Enhance my heat core. And then I should go to Lunia? Ooh. Very nice. More burning. Hyper Pyron action consumes 1 heat bar. Conceding heat to use a powerful Pyron action on an unstable enemy. Can offset the enemy's defense and using Hyper Pyron action charges shield. Interesting. So parry, and then instead of Y, press B. In which case, the flame does a Pyron Warriors of a basic attack, the final hit of basic attack, Pyron action, ignite, and more. Yeah, get me flame damage. Wrong button again. Fast travel. It's above the Mirror of the Five Warriors. Right. Now, where to go next? I think I've done here. Oh wait, no, there is an item there. I can probably grab that now. I'd be surprised if not. Wrong direction, I need to come in from the left. No. That is a little bit far. I think I have to do the 3 attack thing. Wonderful. Moon leaf. That is probably also an ingredient for cooking. Yeah. Which tells me I should go to the library to talk with the cook. Who was here. And I apparently cannot jump high enough to get there. I can. What would you like to eat today? Let's see. Inferno noodles. Raspberry I can't. Don't have everything. 3 ingredients. Alright, let's number. I have 1 plague sprout in the neutral region, sound ruins and abundant tunnels. Then I'm gonna go to Lunya. Who is here? No, she's here. Now, there were a few items, I believe, that I couldn't get here, as well as in the neutral zone. Do I have ingredients for your stuff? No. Dawn fruit. And you require silver skin. You can forge me my wormhorn. How's the weather outside? Sometimes I want a big downpour, like you would need an umbrella. New points to talk over. Oh, why did I quit being a warrior? Even before I should have plague, there were many plagues in Solateria. Fighting infected lids. I watched so many comrades die, and seeing those infected dying was just too painful. It just didn't suit me. I thought maybe there was another way I could help. The answer was becoming a blacksmith. I wanted to craft wormholes that could protect my comrades to the very end. When I first headed to the Ashen Hills with nothing but the dream, I still remember the acrid smell, the embers, everything felt so new. That's where I met my mentor and many colleagues, Fluties too. Flutus was a good friend who shared those times with me. My mentor is gone now, but sometimes Flutus and I reminisce about him. You're wondering about these dolls? Flutus gave them to me. That's a lot of dolls, actually. Flutus gave them to me a long time ago. It's impractical, really. I don't even like dolls. So, when I look at them while forging weapons, I feel a bit calmer somehow. Wormhorn up. Okay, now, I think what I want to do first is talk with Jima. Since we had someone talk about him. Yeah, that's the only area I think here. Just beat the shit out of him. Okay. Oh, I have a shield now. I can see it in the top left corner. Browse all you want. Here are all I have to offer. Please look for me in other places too. Yeah. But Basulan... Okay, so he's not having anything more to say here. I need 1, I think. Dawn fruit. Okay, now I can go cook. Is that all here? This was blocked by a blue door, I remember that. As was this, I believe, but I think I'm gonna go check there. Because I don't actually remember. And yeah, it eats up one of my bars. So I can do at most 3 of those currently, because I don't think I have a way of recharging those. Okay, it was just a double jump issue. It was also just a sprout. Which doesn't really help me because I haven't found yet where to hand those in the neutral zone. Because Baron is kind of just blocking me right now. Fast travel, now we can go over here and hopefully grab an item or two. Well, first of all, we will cook. That appears to hold the dawn just before sunrise. It has the exact golden hue of dawn traits and materials can bring out its unique sweetness. The shape may turn out a little crude. Increases attack. Perfect. Let me actually see by how much. So currently I have an attack of 23.7. I eat this. I have an attack of 24.8, so 1.1. That's not bad. Now, there is one item straight ahead. And I think that was the one in a... That was the one in here. Which I don't know how to get into that. So I still can't get that. Now the next one is down and then to the left. Definitely hairstyle. I still don't know how the timing on the hyper count is supposed to work. I think that's possible. I think I'm just gonna do it from up here though. God damn it. Maybe do it from here? I think... Yes. An in flare, very nice. Okay, left down and then to the right. And then I can go to the cave, can't I? Stupid seed bird. There is definitely gonna be a down attack at some point. Like an actual down attack. Not entirely sure why I kill these things, since their lore is apparently just that they want to play. I could have probably gotten that a whole lot earlier. Right, what else? I don't think there is anything else here, except I'm gonna go have a look at, here. What was her name's? Where's? I just realized the teleport also immediately gives you the altar effect of healing and restoring your I wanted to say health, but that's the same as healing. Your core. Your magic core. Which apparently you have a maximum of 5 of. Take a look. We can find a path that lets you enter the closed cavern of the water mirror basin. A royal seal. Oh wait, you can... I can upgrade my stuff with that, can't I? I need 13,000 in total. This is 4,000, 8,000. I have enough. $300, then 200, and then I need... Nah, that was a bit much, but whatever. Token of bravery. Apparently I miscalculated. Yeah, of course, I need 13,000. Apparently, that one turn where you used until it cracked. Through the crack, you can almost feel his hope to protect something you cherished. Upon a successful parry, attack increases temporarily, and resolve can sometimes become your strength. Definitely like anything that has to do with my parries. Take a look. Old diary. You've brought everything ahead. Thank you, warrior. Could I ask you for a favor? If you see a Terran warrior who has a white pendant, please tell me. I made that pendant and gave it to my dad when I was little. He loved it, saying its white color reminds him of me. It is only if you can spare the time on your journey. One of my dad's fellows warriors stood by not long ago. He brought me some food and supplies. I kept asking him where my dad died. He hesitated for a long time, but in the end he told me. It was in the lands of the Mukuras, he said. What made him go so far away? Have you visited the Mukura lands? Well, it's Terradins. The Mukura territory is not an easy place to reach. A long time ago, Dad once said we should go visit the Mukura fortress together. There was no shadow plague back then. I wish we'd gone on a trip while we still could. Okay, yeah, that is too far. Well, I hope she doesn't die. Warrior with a white pendant. Let me go ahead and read that. What do we have? Days of peace. Despite a few more plagues, the king has used his warmth to cure infected lips. The plagues were contained before they could spread. They're building mechanical lids for protection against the infected. Didn't know that was somewhere in western Solateria. I don't feel like visiting. Makes me feel uneasy. Will mechanical lids eventually replace warriors like myself? I'm not as strong as Fidel or as noble as Kor. Guy probably doesn't even know my name. As I wallowed in self-hatred in the evening, my daughter told me that she's so proud I am a Terran warrior. Her drawings depicted me as a hero, slaying counters infected. I wish to become one. I shall run from no plague. Kor gifted us king's idols to celebrate this year's first snow. Fidel hit him few times during sparring when he had one with him, but allegedly. This thing is so popular. It was popular among warriors of the team. It's supposed to make the brave against the infected. Garmin seems to like it. I should keep it in the house. The mechanical lit experiment has failed. The king wishes to uproot all plagues that threaten lits. He plans to build a new lab east of Mukara, which is probably where Imahen? I think her name was Imahen is? Alright, where can I find that pass? Apparently, all the way over fucking there. Oh boy. 5 warriors. The fact that there is a specific thing for 5 warriors tells me that I'll have to fight Chasa at some point. In addition to the others, Baran and Gaia and... I don't... There's the mural, which I could use to check the names. I'm gonna go here. I think I can go further to the right there now. I should definitely be able to grab that item. Am I under... Yeah, I am, right. I should also be able to get further on the neck. Where's this Rupert mushroom? Why are mushrooms just the most annoying enemies in everything? I think I can make that. If I do it correctly. Fuck you, mushroom. Okay, I think again I can make that. And I should keep in mind... Always do the dash second so you can jump third. Now here as well is a blue door. Which requires a down attack or an up attack, which I also do not have yet. Get me, I think, a little bit of warmth. Then go... Yeah, left, down, and then just hold right. I think I can get over that water with a double jump. I still got the fucking dark there, huh? Okay, made it. I have a feeling that if you kill them with fire, they still do explode. I don't really like enemies that lower your max health. But I can appreciate why they might be necessary. Especially since this is a game where you could technically just max your health. And with maxed health just tank everything. Ow. Stupid lizard. Okay, so there's an altar, but before I go there, I think I want to clear this screen and especially grab me that money up there. Apparently I just fucking suck at parrying. Okay, we can also go through them. And there's a path up. I think I can just... Nah, I can. Item, a cracked soul on lump, that's 1,000 owned, which... okay, it's acceptable. Right. Oh, to the right is this altar. The entrance to the... to the Seed Keeper's thing. Why didn't I go there before? Apparently I just overlooked it. Also, I could have totally parried that. Right, now we go to the right side. Stupid lizard. But yeah, tomorrow's the summer festival. I hope the weather's fine. Like 2 years ago we had a lot of bugs. And last year we had just stupidly heavy winds. Which is a real problem if you're trying to play card games. So this year I hope we have good weather, without wind, without rain, without bugs. Though bugs haven't been that much of a problem this year, actually. Until now, at least. Ooh, there's Jima. Wait a minute. Did he sell me an info slate to where I could find him to sell, to buy something else? Hello, we meet again. Do you know about the Seed Administration Bureau? It should not be too far from here. The Seed Administration Bureau used to be a symbol of Terradon. Many Lits hoped to work there as its keeper. But now the Lost Keeper's gone mad and guards the place. Began just fighting another way around. So about that. Do you know what the Seed... Yeah. Buy me stuff. Collection. Yeah, that is worth it. 5,000. Can I get that? Yeah, easily. Just exchange all of them. think Sekiro had the mechanic where you could actually spend money to put into basically like money stones, so you don't lose them on death. Okay, information about where I can find a Hiko enhancement material. Indicates locations for the item of purchase. No. Get me that core stone. Get me collection. And then I can only afford this note on the treasure. So I'm gonna mark him to show to my beloved wife at the water mirror basin, where we used to sit together and admire the landscape, where the magnificent waterfall came crashing down. At the top of the signpost there, I've hidden the key to the Opulence treasure trove. With this note, you should be able to find the hidden bridge. When you reach the end of the bridge, strike the signpost with all your strength. I'm gonna mark him with a yellow one to show he has the stuff to sell me. And I should also get rid of this one. I'm gonna mark her with honestly with purple for quest. Purple is my favorite color, so that checks out. A broken Gaia statue. Stupid lizard. I thought he would attack way earlier. And now I think I should be able to go further up. Well, this looks like a jumping puzzle. Fuck. Okay. Down. That I can give up. Wonderful. Plague spread for the Pterodon region. I think I want to go back up. I can't go back up. Oh, this is the quarry, is it? Or the entrance to the quarry. Can I get higher somehow? Fuck. I think that might be something to cut open. If only I'd hit the platforms. It isn't. So there is an exit further up top, but I don't think I can simply reach that. And then there's just wall here, I assume. Fuck. I'm gonna just die to my own inability to fucking jump. There's a platform up there. God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna make that. Where do I need to go? That one's the closest. I assume that is the entrance to the quarry. South of the quarry. I'm not exactly sure south is the correct word to use there, since we're basically straight up below the quarry. But I'll accept it. No reason to fight these enemies. This is directly below the entrance, so I don't think I have any chance of actually making that. Ah. Okay, so it's not the... Is it the quarry? Terran relic, a sacred relic reviewed by the Terran. It is said that the primordial flame once imbued the Terran gemstone with a mysterious power. Its seed-like shape represents the Terran's profound knowledge on plants and flowers. Rumor has it that whoever collects sacred relics of all 5 lit races shall be blessed by the primordial flame. We have a little collectathon going on. Wait, you can take... Okay. I'll just take this part then. Alright. Where to next? Here. So, actually I think... Nah, this is probably faster to just go from here. Why did I rest? Oh, for the inflare. Of course. Get me collection. All of the collection. All of my basically all of my points will go into collection. Now. Yeah, just to the right. It's up there. I don't think I can make that. I'm gonna give it a shot. Yeah, that's a no. And from the top, I assume there's a gate. Yeah. So we have a blue marker here. I could have just gone from here, right? Yeah. That might have been stupid. Okay, I'm gonna go to that altar. And go hand in the plague. The plague orbs I have, which I think I have 2 for the Pterodon region. Right, fast travel me to the inn. Oh, with the double jump I can go to the seed house, to the seed museum. Change. 1. Another inflare, I'll take that. Okay, I only hit 1. Everyone is always welcome for a chat. Right. More collection. Fast travel me down here. I should be able to at least get up to the cave, even if I can't get in. Okay. He looks similar to the commander. The Pyrene commander. But he deals more damage. I don't think a pass will help against him. But since I assume I can't go further after that anyway, I'm gonna not continue for now. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna fuck him up. Fuck passes. The Guardian of Pyron, was it? Fuck you. Okay, he has an upgrade. I don't think the Guardian of Pyron had that pattern. With the additional charge after the 3-hit combo. Fuck. It doesn't explode, but it... Okay, so the Guardian of Pyron one exploded after he shot you. The Guardian of Pterodon one knocks you down for so long that he can just slap you afterwards. He generally apparently knocks you down pretty heftily. I'm gonna return later. This feels like you are actually not intended to be here. Next. Seat keeper. Seat bank. Because I should now be able to jump on the elevator. Which I wasn't able to do before. Apparently not. No, keep that off. So there's definitely a delay on the jump after attack. Is there anything down here I could still be missing? There is location of treasure key, trove key, but that is in the water mirror basin. So I still need to be able to jump just a slight bit higher. And the delay on that attack after... No, fuck. Just send me home. I think I can go to the guy on the left to upgrade one of my stones. Fine. So flame, increase core stone point investment efficiency using last ember restores warmth. Restore amount, increases core stone point investment efficiency, residual heat conversion when guarding. Damage reduction when guarding, depth saturation when guard is broken. 10 portion of XP when boss challenge fails. Just free XP I'll absolutely take. Now the second level upgrade apparently is not possible yet. Chat. Oh, so come here after Shadowplate program, but she insisted on staying there. I don't know why she wouldn't come here. We're safe. Make me worry. We have increased attack for a set duration. Flame hits on counter. Right. Nothing really of all that much value to us. I don't have any soullight. Okay, now the next step is probably going to the right in the Pyron Village. I could also go to the Water Mirror Basin, but I want to explore as much as possible before I go to the next area. This place is no longer a safe village. We must run. The Paran warriors are protecting us, but it won't be long before they too become infected. Well, that's a problem. Or not. This looks like a house. So are we now actually fighting other Pyran warriors? Boss Chasa, a great warrior of Pyran, he once conveyed the king's will to the lids of Solateria. Since the disappearance of the primordial flame, he has wandered around Solateria in search of the king. He's brought together the Pyran training grounds. He has an excellent swordsmanship and enjoys drawing. What do we have here? Pyran commander, Ophalin warrior. So Ophalin are water. Guardian of Pyran, Guardian of Terran. We wish to protect these lands at the dens of Terran on the borders between the Undal Caverns and the Earth Port. Appointed by Gaia as a guardian, he obeyed the order given to him until the end. Warrior who would defend the Pyran lands until he was eventually affected. No one knows his name, but Pyran honor burns eternal in the flames. Have I overlooked the Pyran warrior? Oh, Coral Licker. Pyran commander, Firebird. Pyran soldier. Pyran soldier equipped with light armor and a shield. Naturally belligerent, even though ordinary Pyran soldiers were highly skilled. And then I'm not gonna read these here because I read them when I pick them up. Inventory. To my beloved wife. Right, someone's memoir. Here, Ophalin's treasure trove is full of rare and precious items. I know it's been raided many times already, but who knows? Maybe there's still some loot left. Isabella's in the emergency sells very special information at the Terran greenhouse. Right. And then he sold me this for the bridge special. The relic. Core stone, actually, yeah, here, the jump in mid-air. What do we have here? Dodge flame. Flame rounds we fired at marked enemies. Enhanced jump attack. Downward attack, yeah. I was guessing that we'd get one of those. Faded Castle. So it's just a completely new area. Yeah, I get it. Not great at parrying those guys. Good, Morin's there. Their shield. I thought their shield might restore their instability. But apparently not. Definitely more of a just punch them enemy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. I would like to get to the altar, please. I have the feeling the altar is not here. Holy shit! Okay, so they just fully track you. That's annoying. Alright, through the village again. I think I just go down below. There's not that many annoying enemies there. Actually, there's no enemies there that I can't just jump over. Actually, this guy. Well, I can just jump over them. I think these enemies are a easy dodge. Also, this guy didn't respawn. That's good to know. Instead of trying to parry them, they have a very short parry window. Like for the most other enemies, you can kind of have a time to prepare. Like the flying enemy. You can kind of just prepare because he flutters twice. So you can kind of just do that. If you get the first parry on them... Okay, I'm behind you. The fuck? If you get the first parry on them, the second is kinda easy. But I'd rather just not risk a parry if I can just dodge behind them and freely slap. Okay. I assume the castle is where the king used to live. Also, imbue me more collection. Also, they chase you quite far. It appears you can destroy their shields. Cracked soul and lump. Back up I go. So that is a connection to the left. Wonderful. Okay, the explosion has quite a range, I guess. Windshade Spire, so that's the Zephyron area, I believe. And then I believe to the east of that is the... To the east of that, I believe, is the... Mucoran lands. Where Imahen's lab is. I kind of look forward to having that one ability they mentioned, where you dash through enemies and then it shoots flames at them, because that feels like something that would be useful against enemies with shields like that. Alright. Okay, so we have an elevator situation here. Do they explode after a while, or do they only explode if you hit them? Altar to the right. Well, I fucked up the second parry. Not this time, though. Okay, so shields do not help against explosion. Where's the altar that was promised to me? Apparently not here. Fuck. Right. I think I go to actually I go to first down. Okay, they aren't that complicated. I don't think I like the parry windows. But they're not that bad. Down, left. That's quite a path. I was just looking for the altar there. So the Terran Grunt's definitely less of a problem. So yeah, you can definitely damage the shield. And after a while of damaging the shield actually breaks. Alright, now we go down, left. Down, and then right. The altar was just here. Fuck. I just realized, yeah, it shows to the... It points to the left. What the... He's a fucking acrobat. Also, I think I lost my souls. Fucking hell. He's an acrobat and Hawkeye. The problem is oh wait, the big guy died. He shouldn't respawn. So I can just kill this big guy now. Without worry. You have a crossbow, dude. Don't just walk up to me. Do you not know how crossbows work? I'm just gonna take this. Well. Holy shit, you're annoying. Lava slime, doo-doo, firebird, pine crossbowman. A pine crossbowman who's crossbow. Since most parents prefer blades over crossbows, very few chose to be crossbowmen. Because the techniques are demanding and specialized, they were regarded as essential forces. He definitely seemed to be a lot more trained than these soldiers we encountered here. A new part. Chasa's escort, forged from flying, grants incredible strength. The flaming protection of Chasa, the great pattern warrior, can be amplified with this part. Increases flame stat when equipped. Okay, so they do survive an explosion, similar to me. Ooh. Hello, you're really good at finding me, aren't you? Chat. This castle ground once only allowed warriors who served the king to enter. I hope its rightful lord returns soon. Some Litz harbor anger toward the king. They vanished, not having solved anything. But I believe the king will return someday, and save us all. I once saw him during the early days of the Shadow Plague, using his own warmth to save others. What kind of Lit is he actually? Some Litz... Is he a Mukoran? Terradin? What do you have? A Royal Seal, Ember of Counterattack. Convert a portion of damage taken into residual heat upon being hit. Even under ashes, an ember survives even unending pain. One can rise again by turning that pain into fuel. When this part is equipped, the portion of damage taken is converted into residual heat. A silent leap. Upon cancelling Pyron actions. A wall moss, cooking ingredients, and lava leaf and cooking. I'm gonna get both of the cooking ingredients. I didn't even know you can cancel Pyron actions. Let me actually... Memory, character, no. Tutorial, what is a Pyron action? Pyron action, why? Yeah. Apparently I'm not supposed to have the Hyper-Pyron action yet. I assume with cancelling the Pyron action it might mean not using it after making an enemy unstable. I think that might be it. Fuck. I'm one of those assholes. Cracked Solon lump. Motherfucker, he's just slapping me. Holy shit. Do those guys respawn? Because if so, that is probably the first enemy type I'm just gonna avoid. Fuck you. No more shields for you. Alright. Down to fight the crossbowman. Okay, I think this is definitely a just jump over him situation. If you just jump, I think the crossbowmen could be fine. So, what I'm gonna do now is imbue my inflame for more collection. And then I'm gonna go up here to see if the crossbowman respawns. It does not appear that way. So the fact that it directly states there are very few feels like that's already a hint to that. Also, this area, a lot larger than I expected, considering it's a castle. And those are generally not as big. Oh shit, that's his throne. The throne of the primordial flame once ruled over Solateria, and his council chamber. Many dead gather to discuss affairs of great importance. So it is his castle. Grand explosion. you. I'm just wondering, if I'm back here, do you shoot me? Yes, but I'm too bad at parrying it. I'm just gonna bank on the fact that they don't respawn. So this looks like another exit. And from my feeling, depending on how far we went, this feels like it goes into the basin. No, it goes back out to the Pyron area. No, it goes to the basin. This is again the water mirror basin. Yeah. What happens if we go down? No shoving me off of a cliff. Right. I think I'm gonna go to the left first. Oh, so the shield doesn't restore unstable, but if you hit him during the shield, then he gets it back. Okay. Yeah, I'm just banking on the fact that these guys do not respawn. Even though they aren't actually that bad if you just... They cannot shoot up. If you just jump, they're fine. Right. Okay, to the right then. Blue door. What are you doing here? Holy shit. Hello, with peculiar timing. I was stuck on my coloring for a bit. It's not easy capturing the mysterious colors of this place. The architecture of the Pyrons is truly astonishing. This place used to be where the royal court stood, but due to countless plagues and the swarming infected, the court was moved deeper into the castle grounds. There's also a sanctuary where the king once existed as the primordial flame. I could hardly believe I was seeing the place I'd only heard about in stories. Oh, and there's a Chasa sitting on the castle leaves for a long time. I don't know what's going on with him, but I thought it's best not to disturb him, so I left him be. Since you're a fellow Pyron warrior, you should be able to ask him directly. If you have the time, go check on Chasa. Ashen Hills, commemorative marker. I have 15,000. Windshade Spire. I painted the grand door of the Mint Bureau. Solateria's own has produced the Faded Castle. This is the court that the king discussed important business with the Faded Five Warriors. It wasn't acceptable before the plague. Isn't it magnificent? And pirates who fire elementals are closest beings to the king. They built a huge statue and worshipped him. It's not exactly known how the king, once the primordial flame itself, manifested as a lit. It was simply a miracle. When the primordial flame we worshipped appeared before us in the form of a king, I felt nothing but awe. I bowed before him without hesitation. Our king quelled countless disasters after that. Sharing his warmth for our own sake, he was truly magnificent. Ashen Halls used to be a place most lits avoided. Even fellow pirates were afraid to come here. There were simply too many belligerent lits. But the king managed to tame even those fierce ones. Peace finally returned after that. Chasa used to deliver the king's will to all of us lits, but now we no longer hear the king's messages. The king has gone missing. Where could the king be? I wonder if Chasa will ever be able to find where the king is. Right. Goodbye then. Okay, so this is a dead end then. Back up I go. Imbue me more collection. Just location. Right, up we go then. If we can, which we cannot. I think I'm gonna go up to the top altar again and go fresh down. I think this was it. Now I'm also gonna go a little left first and see, because I think there's something I can reach when I just follow the roof. Fuck, I messed that one up. Right, I cannot go to the roof from here. Oh, I am on the roof. Well, that clears that up. There is something there, however. A free and flare. Good stuff. Alright. Have a quick little rest. Well, I missed the counterattack. I missed both of the parries there. Okay, so this is the other way down. Cannot destroy that shield with a heavy attack. I do like the idea of an enemy that gets his instability back when you hit him while he's in a shield. Too early. Star bloom. That sounds like a cooking ingredient. Great. Ow. Holy shit, these guys hurt. How happy am I that they don't respawn. Our golden castle has almost completely collapsed. Only a few walls are barely holding on. They say all the gatekeepers who once stood before the gate have fled. I wonder if the one of gatekeepers is still inside the castle guarding that place. Gatekeeper. Vertus's location. Down. Verita, the king has been busy lately. He wishes to wipe Solateria clean of all plagues. His mechanical lids aren't as effective against the infected as they should be. They're building a lab for Immerhen, far from home. I'm guarding it all day and every day. Immerhen is an impressive researcher. I haven't spoken to her much, but I can tell. But I think this research of hers is going to take a while. Let's hope we don't have an outbreak anytime soon. Aren't you hungry? Wanna go eat at Earthport? I can fall further, but I think that kills me. No, it gets me down here, which is a different area. Okay. This kind of really looks like there was a war going on. I'm gonna go to the right first because it promises me an altar. I've been here and I know where the altar is. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Chasa after imbuing more inflare. 140%. I wonder, it says you keep a part of your XP when failing a boss. It doesn't tell you how much. And I'm wondering if it is the same as your collection rate, in which case, no it isn't. I'm pretty sure it is not, because that would be kind of broken. Ah, Todd, it's been a while. Seems like our paths cross often. Have you looked around the castle grounds? That's where the primordial flame sanctuary and the royal court are. We parents take pride in that place. In the royal court, the king uses many matters with the five warriors, and he shared his warmth with the lit. But now there is nothing left but an empty hall. This was a place even the castle guard's ruins rarely came to. That's why it was so quiet. I used to come here often to sort out my thoughts while looking at the distant scenery. If you have time, would you sit with me? I'd like to share something a little deeper with you, if it's alright. Sure. Whenever I come here to look at the scenery, it reminds me of the old days. I had a younger sister. If she were still alive, she'd be about your age. My younger sister was already infected with another plague before the Shadow Plague began. As I felt her condition worsening, I cried in front of the sanctuary I had guarded for a long time, thinking about how desperately I wanted to save her. At that moment, the king appeared before me, shifting into a lit from the primordial flame. How could I ever put such a majestic presence into words? The very first thing the king did after becoming lit was help my sister. The king gave his own warmth to save her, so life can be prolonged even just a little. That was the moment I swore my eternal loyalty to him. To bestow warmth, that was a miracle only the king could perform. Thanks to the warmth he shared, I was given a little more time to say goodbye to her. Those few days, they're the most precious memories I have. My first sister was the only family I'd left. But in the face of inevitable death, my combat skills were utterly useless. Everyone praises me as a great warrior, but I'm only a worthless lit who failed to protect his precious sister. After his sister passed away, protecting the king became my sole purpose. I came to see him as a family, and I want to protect him with my life. We were always together. But now I want the memory faded, endlessly searching for him. In the end, I couldn't protect anyone I cared for. A long time ago, I was right here, weeping for my sister, and the king comforted me. And now, they're both not with me. The only thing that stayed the same is this melancholy yet beautiful landscape. Okay, if you're a fire elemental, it might look beautiful. Let's find the king together, and I hope you stay safe. So that one day we can look at this view with lighter hearts. If the king truly is in danger, I hope I'll be the one who can save him. Maybe then, his weight on my heart will ease even just a little. Basically, yeah, it's massive amounts of volcanoes. Uh-huh. I still don't know. No, wait, I know where to hand those in, don't I? Spring of Warmth. A warm pond inspired by the endlessly dividing and growing lava slime. Created after long years of research. It allows the weather's warmth to rise endlessly like a spring that never dries up. Warmth naturally regenerates over time. I don't think that's gonna be all that useful, actually. For one specific reason. The regeneration will not be high enough to be useful in combat. And out of combat you don't really need it. I do not know how I'd get up there. Not enough jump. Okay. Next. I think the next thing is to just fight that guardian, but first continue with finding about following all of the paths here in the castle. And then we will most likely fight the guardian. Come on. Hit me. Too early. Against these guys, I kind of have the timing down. But not against these guys. Fuck. No, not at all. I still very much so like the counter. Is 19 damage worth it, or do I just dodge? Do I just dodge and hit him from behind? Premium Soul Fragment. Right, I go to the right. This is where I cut that path through, yeah. There is an enemy coming. Alright, so there's an item. I need to go to there from the left side. If they don't activate their shield and just hit me, they're kind of easy. Okay, even with the shield, they're kind of easy. How do I get up there? Okay. With the elevator is the answer. But I do not have the range to jump over here by a long shot, and I don't see any platforms either. Is core stone is there? Disable incident remove please dodge and pass through the thin walls. Oh, break the ground propeller pod can be used in mid-air. So there is later on a dodge through thin walls option, which is probably what I need. So there is another spot I haven't seen yet. Let's go there. I also have more inflare to put into my collection range. Just give me more materials, give me more inflare. To the left. Please don't have a crossbowman. now, we're just gonna go out and leave. Down to the altar, fast travel to the altar in front of the guard. Vertices location. And let's see what he's about. He has a flame beard. I fucking love it. Oh. Okay, so that's definitely a jump situation. Okay. I'm gonna give it one more shot and then I'm probably gonna leave for today. Lightning inflict shot can also be blocked by parrying. Ooh, good to know. We can parry lightning. Also, updated Bertus information. Gatekeeper of the Fatal Castle, he knows the castle's warrior looked down on him. Though he believes himself to be a dying flame, he still wishes to deny it. Okay, seriously, they look down on him? Have they seen him fight? Materials. Yeah, we have more food things. Plaguespert Pyron region. I think I actually know where to put that. I don't like his full, like, map-wide AoEs. Fuck. Right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hand in the Plague Sprout. Shock satisfied. Getting hit by the electric inflicts shock. Shock increases damage taken. Which shouldn't be a problem if I can parry it. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead. Hand in that Pyron Sprout, if I remember where to do that. Up there. That's annoying to reach. I think I'll just leave it for today. Right. With that, thank you for watching. Should you make it this far? I hope you have a nice evening. I hope you have a good night later on. Hope you have a Saturday and, well, weekend. Hope you have a nice weekend.